Coming to you from Katy, Texas, Arnold Gamez. A little discussion of writing songs. Why do I write so many songs? Well, I love writing and poetry and stuff like that, and always been involved in doing a lot of reading and research. And that's what you need to do when you're writing a song. You need to look at the places, research. What are you talking about, and where are you? Are you in California, Florida, the Bahamas, somewhere surfing, or you're rock and roll in a concert, or where are you when you're writing this song, and what kind of lyrics do you want to use to enhance or embody the entire song, as far as what it all includes, and you take it step by step. Sometimes you can write a song in 25, 30 minutes, and they're good songs, lyrics, and the chords, your chords, and you can match the lyrics to the chords. And you want to keep a balance in the amount of notes that you're going to use for a particular song. But I do research on the internet, and I read, and if I'm going to write a song about surfing in California, I'm going to do research on the surfing spots, and then I'm going to look at the glossary to look at what the surfers use in regards to the lingo and stuff like that. If I want to write a rock and roll song like ZZ Top or somebody like that, you got to listen to those artists. Otherwise, you're going to be lost. What are they trying to say, and how do they do it? And then write down the lyrics. Sometimes the lyrics just come to you. It's like a boom. They just hit you all of a sudden, and you go boom, write everything down. And sometimes you struggle. When you struggle, I think from reading a lot of comments from a lot of songwriters is that probably that song is going to be no good if you struggle. But it's something that you can freely put on paper, and then freely come back and add the right chords and the right key where you want to sing that song, and think in your mind. Even though you're not an artist yourself, like me, I'm not an artist, and I'm not a singer, and I'm not a great guitar player. I just mediocre all the way through. But I love writing songs, and I know I did research on all the keys and the chords and the minors and the majors and all that stuff. But I'm not really enhanced in the guitar. But that's why when I write a song, my favorite key in writing songs are A, in the key of A, or in the key of E. Those are my two keys that I like to write songs. I don't do exotic because I don't have the instruments to be able to create that sound like the Beatles, or create sounds like the Beach Boys and stuff like that. But you always write. You write every day. I get up in the morning at 4, and then I feed my dogs, and like I take them out for a walk and like that. By 7, come back to the house, and I do some more reading, research on music, and I write lyrics. And I'm thinking to myself, when I'm writing a song, I'm thinking, what kind of song do I want to write? Country song? Do I want to write rock and roll song? Do I want to write a surf song? Do I want to write a heavy rock? What is it what I want to do? And then I go from there and establish my normally the way I do it, to be real honest with you, is I first look at the progressions on the guitar. I play the progressions, and I say to myself, this is what I want the progression to look like. Now let me go back and find some lyrics. At the same time, I'm thinking what kind of song I want to write, right? So if I want to write something like ZZ Top and something heavy, I'll come back and I'll do something like this. If I want to write something like Elvis or whatever, I'll come back and I'll... If I want to write a real soft song, I'll normally come back and I'll do something like in the B minor scale, like B minor. But everybody's different. Not all your songs, and never any of your songs are going to make it a hit, but You've got to put them out. If you don't put them out, nobody knows what you're trying to do. So put them out. Don't worry about it. Accept the criticism, learn from it, and move on. So I encourage you to go to Facebook and listen to my songs and listen to the lyrics. And if you, in your professional skills, can enhance that particular product and make it work for you, because artists are always looking for making hits and making money, not just and so they can get gigs and concerts and stuff like that. They're not singing every day because they just love to sing. No, they sing for a purpose. They don't sing every 24 hours of the day. They just sing in concerts and gigs and stuff like that. But they practice at home and stuff like that. So my suggestion to you is never say, "Oh, this is a horrible song." Okay. Sure. If it is, how can I make it better? Or what can I do to enhance this particular song? Criticism is a dime a dozen, okay? But if you really struggle in accepting that people are songwriters and that not every song that you hear is going to be something that you like. But you can't just say, "Well, I looked at 1,000 songs today and I only like 2. Bullshit. Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. You're sometimes jealousy plays a part in writing music. You see a song, but you don't want to accept it, or you don't want to try it out, or you don't want to sing it because you know that that's a money-making song and that the songwriter is going to make eventually money out of that song. So you're saying to yourself, "I'm not going to let this songwriter make money out of my songs." So there's a lot of jealousy and competition involved, okay? A lot of artists that are already recording, like the Beatles, Rolling Stones, and stuff like that, and Paul McCartney and the Beach Boys and all the ZZ Top and everybody else, they look at your songs, but they might say, "Sounds good, but I think I'm gonna just stick to my own songs, whatever," because they already have a formula to how to make money, so they're not gonna go over, or they're not gonna break the formula to try something different. Because a lot of those folks are getting old already anyway. I mean, we're not going to live forever. So, I mean, it's up to you, Elvis never wrote any songs. I don't think, from what I've read, I don't think, maybe he wrote 1 or 2 songs, but I think that he was introduced to a lot of songs by his taking care of business pals and stuff like that, and his recording industry and stuff like that. But he never wrote songs, Everything was brought to him, and he enhanced those songs and made them hits, And no matter if it's a blues, or if it's a surf song, or if it's a rock and roll song, just say to yourself, "Hey, I like this beat," and grow from there. Don't copy what the songwriter is doing, but see if you can find something that'll work for you that is different, but somewhat. The intensity and the vibrato of that song, or the intense of it, is something that you really want to do, or that you were thinking about doing and you haven't done it. But do it, and like I said, never stop writing. I have 150 songs posted on YouTube, but I have over 264 songs that I've written so far, rock and roll and rock and soft music, heavy rock and stuff like that. But it's hard for me to put them on my phone, on my cell phone, because that's what I use, just a cell phone. So, but if you're interested, holler at me by befriending me on Facebook, and then after we talk, you can delete me, and that's it. Or we can get to a discussion with through a mutual phone acquaintance like that, and we can go from there. And after we talk, you can throw my phone number away and whatever, so that way you won't think that I'm going to be hollering at you, "Hey, what about my song? What about my song?" No, I'm not going to do that. So anyway, my intention is to enhance songwriting and make it better for you and for those that already have bands. There are some songs that people write that you might think are no good, but that you can make them somewhat good and they can be fillers in one of your albums. Because you contracted already to record 6 albums in 5 years. So I mean, record use them as fillers. Fill in for if you need to write 10 songs, you need to put in 10 songs in a CD. Use 1 or 2 songs as fillers. You never know. But I mean, be smart about business. Hey, everything can't be hits. You can do a CD and maybe have no hits at all, or you could have a CD and have 3 hits. You know what I mean? Nobody does singles anymore. I don't know that they do, but I don't. There's no room for singles anymore. But anyway, continue to write, listen to music, criticize, and find a way to make it fit your personality and what you want to say. Think about girls that you've dated before. Think about work experiences. You've been in combat, or you've been somewhere, and write a song that fits that theme. Okay. So anyway, see you later. Arnold Gamez coming to you from Katy, Texas. Thank you, and have a great day.